video. They're now here on Bitcoin Cash in the form of Simple Ledger Protocol, or for short, Simple Tokens. Let's look at how they work. The tokens are stored in the op return of a transaction. An op return is an additional text field that is pegged onto a transaction. The token ID is the hash of the minting transaction. This is the unique identifier to distinguish the token from any other token. SimpleLedger.info is a great explorer that decodes the op return and shows all of the token's info. On this website, you can also go to a wallet and see all of its current tokens it holds. It is extremely easy to make your own simple token in the Electron Cash SLP version. You simply click on Create a New Token. You can give it a name, a ticker, a URL for the white paper, and a hash of the white paper to ensure its authenticity. You can also give it up to 9 decimal places, and then how many tokens you want to mint. You can either keep the supply limited or create a minting baton, which is used to create more tokens in the future. This baton can be destroyed at any time. Currently, the easiest wallet to use Simple Tokens is the Badger wallet. Simply click on the menu and your tokens will appear.
So much.
Simple Ledger addresses are slightly different than regular Bitcoin Cash addresses. It is important to make sure you send it to a Simple Ledger address because if you receive some tokens on a wallet that doesn't recognize the tokens, it is very easy for the wallet to spend the UTXO the tokens are in without sending the tokens, essentially burning them forever.
30 mil wrecked.
Crescent Cash was the first mobile wallet to support Simple Tokens, with additional wallets like Bitcoin.com to integrate soon. A cool example of a non-fungible Simple Token is the SLP torch, where only one was created. This single torch has been passed to over 50 people. You can follow its path through this awesome website or just through a block explorer. Tokens are a great way to expand the possibilities of peer-to-peer cash. Every token transaction does pay a little mining fee, as small as a normal BCH transaction, a fraction of a penny. But this system is much cheaper than Ethereum's, whose gas/transaction fee is often in the tens of cents. This token protocol is very new and exchanges for them are very close to being released. Simple tokens are awesome because, well, they're
just simple.
The brilliance
man.
is in their efficiency.
They're simple.
The Tokambrian explosion for Bitcoin Cash is right around the corner.
It's right around the corner. Well, I think it's here. So, that's an old one. Crap. Okay, that's like my number 2nd episode. But yeah, welcome. We're going to talk about Simple Ledger Protocol tokens. That's a quick overview I did for a video of that. I see the chat's already getting lit with some friends. But yeah, so Simple Ledger is very simple. Like I said, I think I went over pretty well in that intro video. It's basically text with an op return on top of a Bitcoin Cash transaction. So use Bitcoin Cash as gas. And so we're just going to kind of explore the SLP ecosystem as it stands right now and see what we're looking at here. Kind of the state of SLP. And I have one thing I didn't pull up. So this is the current list of the tokens sorted by transaction count. And the first one you see is the TribeOS token. I freaking got D-Live on here. Oh, that's some weird music. So the TribeOS, Bitcoin.com did a interview with the founder, and basically they're an advertising marketplace. Thank you.
The greatest Ponzi is yet a twinkle in Coinspace's eye.
Wait, what? The greatest Ponzi. Thanks for the $10 style. But yeah, basically they're gonna connect advertisers and publishers through a token, and essentially what I gather from this is that like Bitcoin AdWords takes like 30% of all the revenue, while through this TribeOS platform, which I will go to in a second. It's right here. I think this is their website. Yeah, I had it open. But yeah, they publish and they use their token to do that. And again, I don't really know too much like in depth of how it's gonna work, but I do know they have Jonald Football working on it with them. So it's gonna be pretty great. So yeah, so it's gonna take a fee between 10 to 12%, which is really competitive. You can't buy this token anymore. Their final token's gonna be called Fire Token. Right now, all these transactions are literally just testing. So they have like the most SLP. Their token has the most transaction on SLP, but it's like just testing still. And so they're gonna do on blockchain. And so yeah, basically, so why tokens, right? Like why tokens? We have Bitcoin Cash, it's peer-to-peer cash. I think the easiest way to conceptualize it is to think of it as like error airline points or like credit card reward points. Like rewards programs are with a company is very ripe for the taking for tokens, because if you can trade these points that you get through this company to give you certain advantages, why wouldn't you do that? So token talk. Yeah, we're gonna token talk. Actually, I'm gonna pull up something about token talk. I talked about it on my last after show, but we're gonna go over it at the end here. So number 2 is Spice token. You got Spice, bro? This is my shill. Yeah, I have Spice token. Yes, I have Honk token. Yeah, see, 10 Spice minimum today, because
You split, we bankrupt.
because we're all about the tokens here. So 10 Spice minimum to tip me. Annoy me with your Spice SLP tokens, and you can literally like watch these come in. I don't know. Does it come in here? I think this is per block. No, this is it. I think SLP DB is currently processing. I've literally never seen this page before. This is my first time. There it goes. It was just such a new transaction. But I believe that was the one. So thank you for the Spice. See? Oh, wow. Look at that. I just got trustlessly sent Spice through this awesome service called tipbitcoin.cash. Wow. They do Bitcoin Cash and Spice tokens. So that's Spice. So thank you for the Spice. And so what is Spice, you may ask? Let me go back to the... Its main use case right now is just as a tipping token. As they call it a token of appreciation. So you tip somebody Spice, and then it goes onto this thing called the Spice feed, which is basically where all the tips get aggregated throughout the platforms. There's Reddit, Twitter, and Telegram right now. Most active is Telegram. You send it Spice. Kronk sent this guy 700 Spice because Scooby and the gang were investigating the Epstein murder. And so there's lots of gifts. They're usually Spice related. Is it pretty niche? Yes, it's pretty niche, but it's a good source for crypto memes because there's this cool thing called the media only tab, and then you just get like shit. You just like get to look at memes. So like here's a classic: Kane smoking a pepper. There's obviously some Epstein memes. This is very motivational, not really a meme, but you kind of get the idea. So again, it's very niche, but it is a use case. It's better than a lot of tokens out there. And so what else does Spice do? Well, again, I think the main use case is tipping. It was the first SLP token actually like get exchange listing and get value attributed to it at a scale that isn't like just shitcoin level scale, like memo.cash. So memo.cash is probably one of like the first exchanges for tokens to buy and sell, but don't really look at the market cap because it's super inflated. This is what, like, what is that, million, billion, 5 trillion satoshis, which is like 5,000 BCH, because there's 1 billion or 100. Anyways, it's overinflated. I don't even know what this token is. I've never heard of it. Basically, how it lists the market cap, it's like by the latest ask or something like that, the highest ask or sell or something like that. So if you go to like for sale for these guys, they're selling them for 2.3 per token. And like again, I don't even know what this coin is, but you can check the token ID. Where is the token ID actually? There should be token ID. So you can go to, you can see people sending it around. Here's the genesis. So this is the address that it came to. So if we want to, where is this going to open in as? Okay, now I'm just clicking around. Give me a second here. Just let me copy. Okay, let me copy this. I need to open it in a different Explorer because this Explorer isn't too great on memo.cash. The best one I've seen is simpleledger.info. It's very simple. It's so simple. So we'll check out this weird odd coin. So this is the genesis, and there is two trillion created. So is that really how much is made? That's a shit ton. Million, billion, trillion. So yeah, again, like this market cap is completely inflated. So the ecosystem is so small, it's easy to, there's not like checks in place to be like, hey, that's not a real market cap. But again, like the only ones that really do are, the number one market cap actually is CoinFlex, which is we're going to look at next. They're not actually on this list, probably because they don't artificially inflate their transaction counts. But CoinFlex is like probably one of the most interesting ones. So they're having a IFO, initial futures opening, which actually has nothing to do with their token, I don't think. But this is their white paper. What's going on in chat? When we who created SLP? I think it was JT was like the main person. I don't know his exact name, but that's his Telegram. So CoinFlex, if you know what CoinFlex is, I tried to sign up and I can't because I'm in America, and for some reason when I tried to move to Canada, they wouldn't let me. But yeah, it's an exchange. It's an exchange, and so Flex is their exchange token, and what they do is basically you can redeem these Flex coins for 50% off your current 24 hours of trading fees, and so it's very interesting. Credits will be paid in whichever asset the user paid fees in. For example, $10,000 in the last 24 hours and paid $3 USD in fees would be credited $1.50 for USDT for redeeming their 100 Flex coins. And then, or if you did $1 million and you had $300 in fees, you would be credited 150 back. And so it's like a very interesting thing. And they have futures in here. They have physically delivered futures, which I had Mike Komaransky on, and he explained this Flex a little bit more. I don't really... Holy shit, there's a lot of dislikes. What's up, SV people? I'm sure I got posted in a chat like, hey, downvote this because, y'all have nothing better to do. So that's cool. Thanks. But yeah, so they do futures. Again, it physically delivered. Mike Komaransky, episode 20 or something. I don't know, it's like one of those pink thumbnails. I think the title is There's Too Many Bitcoin Podcasts. But if you want to check that out after. And so the amount of Flex that a user is awarded to equal the amount of coins they issue that day, I think. So, again, I'm going to try and explain this. Daily rate times users taker volume. So only takers get this coin, man. Qualifying platform volume equals number of coins issued to user for the day. For example, if it's April and the daily rate is 233, there's an issuance schedule for the next 2 years. And the user is a taker on $1 million worth of XBT Bitcoin, then the total volume that day was 40 million. You would get 5,833. And so, yeah, it's trade-driven mining is what they call it for the first 2 years. And they're going to reserve 10 mil of it, and there's only ever going to be 100 mil, they said? Yeah, 100 million. So, yeah, again, it's. I still don't fully wrap my head around it. I would have to get my hands on it and actually use it for a while to feel exactly how it works. But it's an exchange token. It's essentially like BNB or something like that. But it's hosted all on Bitcoin Cash. So pretty neat. Something else, Honest Coin, USDH, a stable coin on Bitcoin Cash, and they are protected and insured by technology and U.S. regulations, and so they say they're valuable and stable as the U.S. dollar. They're backed by the U.S. dollar. It's basically Tether, but on Bitcoin Cash, and not associated with Bitfinex. So that's what you got for that. So hey, thanks, Andreas. I like the hearts. Wow, guys, is block size forbidden here? Reminds me of B2C all over again. Yeah, bro. Just force a bowling ball through a garden hose. Man, BSV give me the most views. It's so weird, it's so strange. Y'all have nothing better to do. Oh, it's because there's so many of us. No, y'all just have nothing better to do. And so yeah, you can pay an Honest Coin. I believe. Speaking of Andreas, his site sideshift.ai. Let me see something real quick. connecting. No, connect to this one. Sideshift.ai is his exchange that has SLP tokens on it. So let's check it out, shall we? Invented, I believe, is JT. So yeah, there's Spice token on here. Stablecoin USDH, what we were just talking about. They have ERC20 tokens of Tether, Binance, a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, their token actually, which I forgot to mention, but I will now, is Psi, which you get as a reward for using SideShift and also through their referral program. And it is on ERC20, which is Ethereum, Liquid, which is BTC, and SLP, which is Bitcoin Cash. So their token is on all three of them. So diversify, right? So that's SideShift. There you go. There's your show. And so the next one I'll talk about is ACD, and this is acronym for Alliance Cargo Direct, and they are a Chinese company or Japanese company. Sorry, I barely can tell the difference, but they're a shipping company, and Roger Ver and the CEO got together and they do a coin buyback project. So they buy back the ACD coin when payments are made using BCH and ACD coin. And so I'll be honest, I tried to look back at what ACD coin actually does, and I would assume it's like a blockchain thing. They're a supply, they do shipping, so they want to track their shipments through supply chain. I'm not really sure what this coin does, but it is an SLP. I don't think it's listed very many places. SLP dividend calculator. So this is a new thing. People are very excited about this. And Jesus Christ. You can now issue SLP tokens. Say I have 100 Collin tokens, and I give out. Well, it doesn't matter how many I give out. Say 100 different people have one Collin token, and I want to say, hey, I want to send 1 Bitcoin Cash each to these people. I could do it like that. And so I could send 100 people that hold my token 1 Bitcoin Cash each, just like that. And so it's very easy, very, very easy. So just another cool thing that dividends, I think like Spice said they were going to start doing this through they were going to like distribute the spice.casa, which is a gambling website where you can gamble your Spice. And there's also honk.casa. Honk is definitely a shitcoin. So is Spice, but they're both shitcoins. They're both meme coins, shitcoins. Not recommending you buy any of this because you might get wrecked. Because welcome to crypto. But yeah, they're gonna distribute some of their proceeds from Spice Casa to all holders. So that was just announced. I haven't talked about Drop yet, but Honk is like you can also tip Honk. What is it use? I don't even know why Honk. Honk is the best SLP meme token on the market. I personally guarantee it. At Pox. I think that's my name actually used to be there. I told them to take it down for legal reasons. What does it do? It's for honkers. What else? I don't know. There's a community, I guess. So that's Honk token. We'll go to that one later. Let's check out Drop. So Drop token is CryptoPhil, which is probably like my favorite SLP exchange right now by far. Spice is listed on here. Spice also is on CoinEx. Drop is on here, and so is BCH and USDH pair. I heard they're coming out with the dark mode soon, thank God, and they're also gonna have charts soon. But yeah, their Drop token is very, very interesting. And so basically by holding Drop, you can get airdrops. So that's why it's called Drop. And so you can see there's a little parachute guy there. But yeah, every month for the next year, there are giving out Drop based on your trading volume. So I did some volume, and so I'm going to get some Drop. So, and basically, let me pull up Toba, actually. I thought I had it. Toba electric bikes. So their first airdrop they're gonna do is the Toba token, and so Toba is a utility token created by Toba Electric Bikes, an electric bicycle company based in the UK. So they're gonna airdrop 1.5% of the total Toba token supply, worth about 38,000, which is based on the redeemable value. So it sounds like you could buy like a bike. I don't know like how the listing's gonna go, if the price is gonna go up, gonna go down. But right now, apparently 1.5% is worth 38,000. So we're gonna drop that on all the drop token holders. I believe there's like 400. I believe there's like 40% of the drop supply out already, or something like that, 30 to 40. And so it's only going to drop to those people, and the rest of the drop, Crypto still holds and will give it out eventually. And so their business model, so why use a token? They're going to accept exclusively cryptocurrency for high quality products, and you can use Toba to purchase bikes. And I believe the key thing that's interesting is that every 10 miles you get like one Toba token of riding your bike. So so I don't know how it's going to track that. I don't know the technicals behind that. I don't know if you can like Sybil your bike riding to get Toba tokens. But we'll see. They have some cool bikes. Check it out. Check out their bikes. And so yeah, you could again, it's like a rewards points thing, like I was talking about earlier. And so pay with crypto and ride to earn. Yeah, buy now. Buy the best electric bike for Bitcoin Cash. So yeah, I think they had their let me find the fact real quick. Cookies. I love cookies. Toba token. Token issuance initial 50% are any customer using the Toba website to purchase any bike with BTC, BCH, or Toba will receive 10 times Toba tokens 30 days after receiving your bike. So it sounds like you're going to get the 10 times the amount of tokens. They will receive when customers use the model Toba T to be launched in 2020, they will receive 1 Toba token per 10 mile cycle delivered to part of their wallet. The reward level for both purchase and uses is halved after every 5.75 million of issuance, and then the next 50% allocation to crypto exchanges. So it's very interesting. So you're seeing all this like innovation happen within SLP because it is so easy to issue. I showed in the beginning how easy it's literally just like an app. You just click, or it's literally just a button in an app you click to make your own token. And so like what makes an actual token valuable? Well, it is the utility that the company that has issued it puts behind it. And so Toba is attempting to do this with their own thing. And it's very interesting because you have never seen like a company been able to produce their own essentially like currency that fluctuates in price before. So it'd be interesting to see how this all plays out, if the early adopters are going to get burnt or if they're going to make a lot of money. Who knows? I'm not telling you to invest in any of this because it's also new, but it is also new, so it's very interesting to see all this that's coming out. And so since Simple Ledger is so simple, you can't really do too many smart contracts on it, or can you? So Tobias Rock, who is a very, very intelligent person in Bitcoin Cash, he's a developer. You probably have heard of CryptoKitties. It's non-fungible tokens on Ethereum and through a smart contract. But
Three-eyed panda, which just looks so frightening. But yeah, you could breed one of those. Like that's just a template. But with crypto pandas, you could totally breed one of those beasts. Here we get some more examples here, like a unicorn panda.
So you can check out this video. Just search crypto Tobias Ruck. I don't know why I'm not Coinbase, but yeah, this is the Panda token. This is the Panda operator token. So you can do non-fungible tokens on SLP now, which is very cool. One other thing I didn't mention that does have token is Realm X. They're that mobile game. Realm X, the house here really small because they don't show up here. Bitcoin Cash. But it's like an adventure. I don't know how to really to describe it, but you can buy their SLP token called Diamonds, which is like their in-app token. And so Yeah, I tried to look into this like a month ago, and I found their diamond token, but they weren't actually like using it on the chain, so I don't really like know the purpose of it. But they do have non-fungible for like certain items that you can craft, which I haven't actually looked into that. But they are using non-fungible. It's a mobile game. It's decently fun. Not really my style for games, but it is there. And so again, so non-fungible, you can have a parent token, which is this, and then you can go. This is a child of it. This is what is this one called? I thought this was like the Panda Eve token or something like that. Yeah, the name is Eve and the symbol is Panda. So this would theoretically, you click this and a panda should show up. Maybe. I haven't actually tested this part. Wait for panda. Waiting for panda. Alright, maybe panda's not going to show up. We'll leave it open. Pandas.cash. Again, this was during the hackathon. It's not like a app, but just like a proof of concept, if you will. So so that's kind of what I got. Anybody got some questions in the chats here? I think you can do more smart. They're trying to work on more smart contracty type stuff, but I know SLP is kind of limiting in what you can actually do with it. There's not enough zombies in Realm X, unfortunately. How you mean there's not enough just like people to grind at it? But yeah, the token system's there. It's super easy to create a token that's decentralized. Decentralized in a way you, because there's just one person who issues it. Like you can't just like issue 1 million tokens and say, oh, I have a decentralized token because you own all the tokens. But nobody can stop you from sending these tokens is kind of the point of it. You can send these tokens across borders. You can do everything Bitcoin Cash can do. You just have like a representation of something which you attribute value to, and that is what a token is. That's what all money is. You attribute something to it, and you have a token, and now you can just do it super. No, there are no zombies. Are you saying zombies are kick? I think they were getting more smart contracty stuff. Well, they are with check datasig verify, I believe. But yeah, I mean, email of Bitcoin.com even has mentioned that he thinks SLP tokens aren't smart contracty enough, and I know he like mentioned about exploring other types of tokens to kind of explore more of that smart contracty things that you can do. I know there was man, where did I post it? Somebody said they basically had a CryptoKitties. They had a video game smart contract on Ethereum, and they were like, oh, we're doing it for super cheap. There's not a lot of transaction fees, but it was like a bunch of basically non-fungible tokens written within a smart contract on Ethereum. And smart contracts, well, they're not like specifically on the chain. They're kind of their own thing. And so they are enforced decentralized, but they aren't like on the chain transparent. So yeah, cross-border spice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is the type of show you're at where I do smart contracty type stuff in air quotes. Welcome. Welcome to my show. This is what you're looking at. You either can get devs that aren't cool but know a lot, or you get me, I guess. I don't know. I guess you got me cool. Or then you have Vin, which is way cooler and way smarter than me. So, but anyways, I'm gonna call that show here. I'm gonna just hop over to DLive and keep on bullshitting. So yeah, thank you. Hope you learned something. Thanks for all the dislikes, BSP folks. Bye bye.